What is up, everybody? I've been wanting to make a video on Candace Owens for 2 years. I mean, she's one of the biggest MAGA conservative and influencers out there, and her audience has turned on her because she went after Nicole Arbour. There's one thing when you go after the libs, and there's one thing if you go after a white conservative woman, especially one like Nicole Arbour. That's blasphemy to them. So let's see this.
This is the post as a screenshot. Your caption was aggressive. It said canceling people is for keywords. Yes. Okay, there it is. We can bleep it out. Become bulletproof. We don't need the bullies. We need to be awesome, period. And these are quotations from that video.
Sure.
The world needs bullies. You know why we need bullies, because we need people to be able to rise above something. It's okay to have people talk.
Nicole Arbour does have a point there. I mean, bullies are the type of people that push me into the next level to prove them wrong. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have bullies, you have nobody to push. And the thing is, like, a lot of folks from, like, the younger generations, they're quite coddled now. So, yeah, Nicole has a point. I just wanted to
about you, as long as it's not, like, crazy and, like, whatever.
So this is still out of context.
Because you're
still doing it out of context, which is...
That's what Candace Owens does all the time. That's her thing. She just says, she basically strawmans her opponent in the same, into like framing something as they didn't really say, like what she's trying to do with Nicole Arbour. She does it all the time against people like the MAGA base hates, and they love that. But the fact that they're going after Nicole Arbour made them so pissed. Look.
No, but I'm going to let you put it into context. I want to, there are specific quotes that I want to answer. I was happy to, this is not out of,
ridiculous. It's a stupid way to start.
These are bullet points because you said we couldn't play the video.
No, I didn't say you couldn't play the video.
You said
I said starting with that line takes the video out of context.
I'm reading you specific things I want you to respond to. I'm going to give you, I'm not going to cut you off.
Anything out of context, it
changes
changes
Nicole,
the context.
I'm going to literally, if you think the context has changed, I want you to respond.
I will.
And I'm going to give you a nonstop platform to do that. I have asked the producers to intentionally not let this segment go on to any time because we want to give Nicole Arbour as much time as possible to put herself into context. These are direct quotations from your video.
I love it.
You can put them in better context when I'm done reading them. Is that
okay?
For
sure. Everyone can go watch.
All right. Everyone gets the rules of the game. All right.
Let's go.
You said it's okay to have people talk about you as long as it's not like crazy and like whatever.
False.
I don't think we need to cancel people, period. This is, to me, very important, unless they're like rapists, abusing women, or doing actual heinous things. To people who may be on the right in America and are like cancel culture in the same breath is tweeting.
The thing is, the right was behind a lot of the cancel culture 20 years ago, man. Remember the PTC? Yeah, that was the religious right. And now they're whining and complaining about the woke left and all that. But give the religious right the power again to have culture, and they'll do the exact same thing, especially against porn or anything sexual.
Hashtag cancel Chrissy Teigen, that's me. What the F are you doing? Actual said the expletives.
Yes.
You said, if you are trying to cancel someone, you are a P word again. I don't give a F who you are. You put a hashtag cancel this person, suck a D-I-C-K. You're one of them now.
I'm a comedian.
Now you're one of them.
This wasn't meant to read it as if it's a TED Talk.
Yeah, Nicole Arbour comes from like the pre-2017 YouTube. The pre-2017 YouTube was basically anything goes. The more shocking, the more better, because the thing is, the more shocking gets a lot more clicks, which tend to get a lot more viral. So she comes from that mindset, you know what I'm saying? And now Candace Owens is basically, in reality, she's not really a black conservative. She's just a right-wing version of an SJW. She's like Tommy Lauren. She's just a black Tommy Lauren or like a female Mike Cernovich. That's all she is.
This was supposed to be a comedy script?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep going. Okay. Now you're one of them. Nobody should be canceling people for tweets 10 years ago. Nobody should be canceling people for anything. We need to make teens bulletproof.
Oh,
okay. So this was supposed to be a comedy skit.
Not supposed to be. A lot of people did laugh, and the predominant response to that was a lot of cheering. So I took something and I flipped it and made it motivational, because not only do I believe that what Chrissy Teigen did is disgusting, and it is disgusting, but I believe that the opposite of bullying is not anti-bullying. It's making people bully-proof. It's training the next group of teens to be bully-proof, so that when someone talks, because there isn't one Chrissy Teigen, there's a million of them. and we cannot stoop to her level.
Or we can start a social autopsy site like Candace Owens tried to do like 6 years ago, and then she couldn't even answer the question, especially when it involves like putting kids on a social autopsy. Like, man, I mean, yeah, she started that back when she was like a left-wing SJW, basically just as a doctor's list to shame like Gamergate trolls. But then she got into a beef with Zoe Quinn, and then she suddenly turned into a conservative as Red Pill Black. After Trump won, by the way, she didn't vote for Trump. She said Trump had a small P word.
Girls. You cannot out-mean the mean girls. And I'm such a fan of yours, and I hate that this has caused like a rift between us, and I feel like Chrissy Teigen wins if that's what happens here.
Okay, so just a couple things I want to say. First and foremost, the movie Mean Girls is about teenagers being mean to each other, not about adult women who have a platform of 24 million people sliding in the DMs of teenagers.
Oh, look at Candace being woke. Look at her having a moral high ground. Look at Candace Owens, man. Look at her trying to be all scolding and woke.
We say you should kill yourself.
On this. We do.
Secondly, you said this is supposed to be funny, and you're saying that Chrissy Teigen wins. These are insults to me. These are.
Yep, Candace is being Candace. She was like this during the debate with Blair White on the Dave Rubin pod like a few years ago. Same attitude.
Insults that you said to me, I didn't find it to be funny.
That's okay.
You then went into the comments and doubled down on these insults. I think
Candace,
we have a clip of what
Look at her being so
said about me on, you said
look at everybody like,
about me.
Oh,
I
no.
should prove she enjoys the game as much as they do, which is why they do it. I can hear them chanting.
Are you gonna let me talk, or are you pulling a
one
view
of
on
us.
me?
I'm just finishing the
Man,
statement.
she's just piling on Nicole.
And
Okay,
I'm trying
so
to
then I
understand,
will-
how is this not supposed to be offensive to me?
Okay, so I don't like that you have used your audience to engage in cancel culture. Can we call people out? Yes. Can we say that the behavior was disgusting? Yes.
Yeah, that's all she's doing, Chrissy Teigen. She's just doing cancel because she's doing what she's against. But the thing is, Candace Owens was always for cancel culture, seeing as she had a.
But I did not put on a MAGA hat, lose friends and family and brand deals and business and everything to stand for free speech and against cancel culture to have the same people do it. It does not work. It doesn't work.
So I want you to just respond. You said that you're okay with canceling people unless, you said, I'm sorry, I don't think we need to cancel people unless they're like rapists, abusing women, or doing actual heinous things. Do you not think that sliding into the DMs of a teenager and encourage them to commit suicide,
we can just
is that not a heinous thing?
100%.
Yeah, she's being exactly who she was in Blair White debate.
So why did you make 3 videos saying that
Because I don't believe in cancel culture. We need to do better.
Okay.
I'm on this. Let me finish.
Okay.
This is why I'm here. Like, we can point out the behavior. Like I said, it's like Mean Girls. And like, the other thing is, they don't like you. Her fans, they don't like you or respect you. Or maybe me. So you don't have the ability to cancel them because they don't care about your opinion.
The thing is, like, Nicole Arbour is trying to argue a good faith, and Candace Owens is still
That's what you were
bomb-throwing.
responding
That was
to.
already done.
No.
They're saying that now. That's
Macy's did it last night.
Possible.
You made 3 videos prior to this.
I still don't think we should be canceling people.
So you consider this
It
a
is below
cancellation?
us.
Because I don't. What I'm saying
Put
to
the
you.
hashtag cancel Chrissy.
Yeah.
That is the opposite of everything you say you stand for.
What I am saying is, I don't view this. I view this as Chrissy facing a consequence. She should
Let her
not be the
face the
face of
consequence.
brands.
Yes,
the face of brands. Okay.
course.
Nicole Arbour owning Candace Owens. Unbelievable.
But that's you're saying of course now.
But no, we
Unbelievable.
don't cancel
this
people.
video where
we
you called
do not
me
cancel people.
an effing P word.
I did not call you an effing P word. I said people who are trying to cancel people are P words. And I'm a comedian, and that's how I talk. That's how I talk on stage, that's how I talk with a mic in my hand. I was on my platform with a mic in my hand. That's how I talk.
You did 3 videos and you mentioned my name. So now you're saying.
Well, I mentioned your name after, and I said I think she's amazing, and she's very intelligent, and she's great.
You know
and I'm
what?
not
She
against-
had the same type of beef with Tommy Lauren too. She went to Tommy Lauren too, man. She'll go after anybody in this MAGA grip game, man. She's looking to be the top one.
It's Candace. Those were my words in the video, and you know this. I will not let you make this a Nicole versus Candace issue.
It's not a Nicole versus Candace
It's
issue,
not.
but it is that you are rewriting history. You were extremely
That's not
difficult.
true.
You said Candace
Rewriting
debate
history.
me,
She's
so
a cream
clearly,
rewriting
then let's
history.
debate.
you're saying make
No,
it a Candace versus Nicole issue. You're on the show because you specifically asked to debate me, so don't play
Well,
like
then
I don't
let's
want to be
debate.
Candace versus Nicole.
Oh,
No,
man,
it's not
let's
Candace
go.
versus Nicole in an
debate.
angry way. It's let's have a discussion because we're both grown
literally
women.
a debate
Let's do it.
is so-and-so versus
Okay,
this person.
great. So
You
I'll go.
asked for a debate. We honored it. You're on the
so
show.
I'll talk.
Go ahead, Brendan.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at,
I want to say,
okay.
you know who didn't cancel people? Jesus, straight up. Jesus
But Jesus didn't
cancel
shop at
people.
Target.
Maybe he probably would have, but like,
Yeah,
listen,
but now he'd have
Jesus
to buy her
called out
La
the
Crusade.
hypocrisy. He flipped the table once to show what's up. And then he moved on with being a leader so that we could follow a leader.
I view what she did as a crime.
It is a crime.
So in my opinion,
But now
like
we
Harvey
move
Weinstein
on.
is not canceled because he's in prison.
He's not.
He's facing his
You're saying
consequences
things
for
that
what
I
he
know.
did.
I agree with you. This is the thing.
Guys,
We
I think
cannot
what would
cancel-
solve this
Brendan, what were you
is a
gonna
straight
say?
white
No,
male's
this-
opinion. If
this-
we could all listen.
Yeah.
Don't use your white privilege.
I was
okay?
about to lose it.
We could spend
I
this
know.
time promoting amazing. You could have blown up an awesome conservative artist this weekend in the same time you spent talking about Chrissy Teigen, and she.
You did 4 videos about me.
I was in a music video yesterday for Dusty.
Okay, but you did
a
4
conservative
videos
artist.
about me, and now you're pretending.
I don't know why
Every
she's
time
playing
I
that
turn around and
in.
say something,
Everything
go
is
ahead.
good.
What happened, dude?
I'm trying to-
that
I'm
in.
trying to be-
So you didn't
Nice
make
guy.
all
Promoted
I did not make
conservative
photos
artist,
about
but
you.
you
It
just
didn't
spent time going
happen.
to Chrissy
You made 3
Teigen.
videos
Nobody
about
thought
me.
this
Her whole
video was
thing is
about you.
throwing
the first
bombs
one,
at
except
people.
for
Oh, I
you.
did.
They thought it was
I thought
about
it
the
was about.
topic.
I thought it was about.
Everybody
saying
knew it was
it.
about
I'm
me,
just- I'm not-
and I feel like this is such a.
Cancel
It's
culture
like
is for.
say this.
Period.
It is peak gaslighting when you make 3 videos, you
The
drop my
queen
name,
of
you put my name in the
gaslighting, she
comments,
is
and
so
then you say, I don't know what's
projecting.
going on.
Awesome.
I don't know why people
Why
thought
are you
this was
so
about
sensitive,
Candace.
Candace? I thought words
you're
don't
not
hurt.
sensitive. I'm
Words
calling
always
you
hurt.
out on
Let's
it.
be realistic.
I'm calling you out on this. It's like,
I'm
don't
calling you
gaslight
out.
me.
It's
you,
not
you
gaslighting.
called me out in 3 videos. You
I
subbed
didn't
me
call
on
you
Twitter.
out.
You asked Krieger, you and me, and said that you cut me off when I was talking about Chris Teigen.
You did.
Everybody on the internet knew you were talking about me. You responded to the comment and said,
Why
yes,
can't
I'm
you
talking about
you?
Candace.
Why can't I disagree with
So
you?
now you're agreeing that you were talking about me.
unfollowed me because
Let
I
me just say
Which
this.
is
Let me
it?
say this. Let me
Oh,
jump in
man.
Brandon, say something.
Listen.
Candace.
So listen, I
This
think
is like-
that clearly when somebody watched the video, they can tell you talking about Candace. There's no denying it. However,
Own it.
I do not believe that what's going on with Chrissy Teigen is cancel culture.
It is when you put cancel Chrissy and make your
That's fine.
audience
You
go
can
after
use the
her
word-
with vitriol,
you can use
saying
the word-
same disgusting things that you stand
Nicole.
against. Your audience is now doing it.
Nicole,
I would
you
be
can use the
embarrassed
word
if
My
cancel.
audience is now sliding
acted
into
like
DMs of teenagers threatening to kill them.
They're sliding at her. She has said that she's
Have they
having
threatened
mental
to kill
health
her?
issues. I don't know,
So
probably.
now she's having mental health
So
issues.
now
after
my
Oh,
audience
man,
is
this
the blame
is-
because they're saying that her
You
product
have
shouldn't
directed
be.
your audience to be as nasty as Chrissy.
That is
That's
not
right.
true.
I
That is
don't believe
so
that.
untrue. I directed my audience specifically to Target
Oh,
and asked them to tell them to
man.
drop her products.
This is
I
the
never
problem.
told them to go on Chrissy's wall. Now
They are
This is the problem. When
Right.
conservatives do
This is
things, we have
entertainment.
consequences. If a conservative came out and said they were a Trump supporter, Target would be banning them and everything
Forever.
else.
Yeah.
So when Chrissy Teigen comes out and she does things that is evil, spiteful, it's not a
Malicious.
representation of any of these companies, then we
agree.
say
Love playing the
hold
moral
her
high ground.
accountable
They-
like you
notice,
would do
like,
everybody
these
else.
clowns ain't
We're not
saying
counsel. They
jack
don't
shit
have to
about
counsel her.
The
Yeah.
MAGA insurrection is
And-
more
No, no,
She
no,
needs to be held accountable like
You-
we
you
are.
gonna see
We're,
zero
we're
on
not.
that one.
We don't make. We don't.
But
These
you don't
companies are
agree.
supposed to be
I-
on
I-
board.
I-
Their
I
whole-
agree with
their
you.
whole,
First, you're
like,
not your
business
person.
model
You
was
literally did
basically on the
3
right.
videos saying you
Literally-
didn't agree.
No, I agree with what he said. Chrissy Teigen should be held accountable for poor
But
actions.
canceling
We
her
do
is the
not,
accountability.
No, no,
That
no.
is
We do
canceling
not
her-
participate
What do you
in cancel
consider
culture.
cancel culture is? I'm
Cancel
saying
cul-
to
I will
Target and
explain it to
Macy's,
you.
drop her products so that she can be held accountable for what she's done.
I don't think
her products
so.
got dropped. I didn't ask for her to be
lame.
erased
I
from
think
the internet.
That's stupid.
Maybe we could all agree on
Well,
just the
Nicole
idea
Arbour-
of cancel
Nicole Arbour
culture.
actually has principles.
We don't strive as much as a left
That's a rarity
side to
nowadays.
cancel
Everybody's
people.
like
Maybe
on
a
that
medium
team
opinion would
concept.
be when this happens to people we hate. Yes, it's fun. It's fun to call them out and do this and that because it's fun to see people get what they do. You know what I mean? But I think the goal overall of both sides should be it's a little arms race of cancellations. The goal should be to get to the point where we realize it's stupid
Like right
and
now.
let's stop doing it.
No,
and then over
I disagree with
time,
that.
Oh my
I
gosh.
disagree
no,
with that.
but people can still be held accountable.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We're conflating accountability and canceling
Right.
someone, and it's
I agree.
accountability is saying you should not be the face of a bunch of brands that are in stores.
Oh,
when
yeah,
not
yeah.
only
You
have you
can't
told
steal
someone to
that.
commit suicide, but not only the way that she gaslit
Candace
Courtney
wasn't
Sodden.
made
Courtney Sodden
for
for
a
years just
debate
asked for an
format.
apology.
She's not a
not only
good
did she not
debater.
apologize, she blocked Courtney
No, not
Sodden
that
because she
good.
said doesn't matter anymore. I'm
We
an
all
A-list.
agree she sucks.
Yeah.
Let's make it really
We
simple.
agree.
You're a mother, I'm a mother, you're a parent.
Yes.
What would you tell your child? Like, actions have consequences. If you behave badly, bad things will then in return happen to you.
Oh yeah.
This is
I just think the
nothing more
market would
than-
decide that. I think
The
she
market
will.
has
the
decided
market has,
this. The market has
exactly.
very
So-
clearly made this
So we
abundantly
don't have
clear.
to waste
this
our
is
time
wrong.
going
She
after
should
all these
lose.
people with vitriol.
We
the
aren't
same
going-
way.
Let me
Candace was
give you an
providing
example.
information.
Let
Let
me
me
gi-
give you an example of.
Disgusting.
Let me give you an
Like,
example of how you hold
talking
people
over each
accountable.
other.
Officer Corbin Seward, which was a DC Metro police officer, his chief decided to pull him off the streets. They were going to fire him because he made a comment about a young lady, Ma'Khia Bryant.
Yeah.
There was a protester that was saying, "You're going to kill us like Ma'Khia Bryant?" And he said, "Are you going to stab somebody like Ma'Khia Bryant?" They tried to fire him. I made a video. We called the police chief. We emailed them. They gave him his doggone job back because they were wrong. And so when people do things, they need to be held accountable.
Okay.
That police chief was wrong.
I think it's just a language.
He's held accountable.
And I want to say, and I want to be really clear here that I take great exception to the idea that my followers are now on the same par because they're asking corporations.
Oh, look
okay,
at
well, that's
saying
y'all,
talk
boy,
to things
Candace
online.
being
you say it's
Candace.
the whole
Listen,
time.
when Megan got
Oh, come on. Dang, I wanted to see her walk out. But yeah, look at this tweet right here. Conservatives when Candace Owens bashes a pretty white. Conservatives when Candace Owens bashes the black community. Yep. Exactly. They don't like the fact that one of theirs is getting what black celebrities or liberals usually get from Candace Owens. That's all she is. She's just an SJW who's on the right. That's all she is. A double mess. Man. Cosmopolitan. I get some butt hurt. Oh man, I gotta see. I'm gonna show you these messages from after messages from Candace Owens fans, basically turning on her because she said something they didn't like to hear. You see, basically, Candace Owens' whole grift is basically telling white conservatives what they want to hear, and she does not veer off that script until the whole argument with Nicole Arbour. But Candace has been this way for like the last 5 years. She's always had these blow-ups. She's not a good person. She's a bad faith actor. She's a bad faith opportunist. I mean, she gets paid like what, $32,000 per day on ad revenue. She's making bank off of these fools. I mean, because these people don't do any research. You see, the thing is, like a lot of the MAGA artists, like I know these guys. They only listen to like directly from Trump or from like InfoWars, Fox News, Breitbart, Newsmax, that whole ecosystem. They don't really take anything seriously from anything outside of that ecosystem. That's why they're like in this warped little world where they think Candace Owens is basically like one of the like a very smart, classy, and intelligent black conservative, because that's the only person they see in there, because they don't see any negative facts about Candace Owens in their ecosystem. They finally saw the negative fact, and they're going in on her. Recent Chrissy Teigen needs a response from Candace. Oh, God damn, misspelled his name. I let the poorly educated. So she is fully embroiled and committed to counter cancel culture. Horrible trajectory for eager. Get the hell out of here, conservative movement. Eager. I mean, I haven't heard Candace Owens express one conservative idea. She is not a Thomas Sowell. You know what I'm saying? There's a huge difference between Thomas Sowell and Candace Owens. Oh. She poorly misspelled his name. Nicole Arbour tried to talk sense to her, but she just kept saying she was offended. I'm concerned Candace is a wolf in sheep. Oh, now they finally figured out Candace is a wolf in sheep's clothing. God, oh my God, boomer cons are slow. They're terrible too, man. Why can't they just say what they want to say? It's like they need tokens like Brandon Tatum or Candace Owens to say what they're too scared to say. That's why they love her so much, because she basically says what they're too scared to say. Very shallow knowledge of conservatism and often contradicts herself. Oh, now they're figuring it out. She was thrust into the spotlight very quickly. Mainly because of Kanye West. And she did some dirty crap Kanye West too with blacks. It's like trying to put Kanye's name like he fully endorsed what Candace doing, and Kanye backtracked with the quickness. She was like, no, I want to get myself out of politics. Someone's just a bad faith grifter. And this is a real black conservative right here, Felicia Killings. I recommend following her on Twitter. Like she's saying, reading these reviews is just ironic. I feel the same way. As long as she's vicious towards black people, y'all love her and want her to be the next VP. But when she showed herself towards the white woman you like, she... Like this one. This was hard to listen to and quite frankly disgusting. This was not a respectful debate. I agree with you on this, Candace, but honestly, your behavior here lost me. Well, Bree W. All you gotta do is see her debate with Blair White on the social autopsy issue, and she acted the exact same way. Lord have mercy, man. These dudes are they're so low info. You're not always right. This episode was disgusting, and you were wrong. You don't even listen to your guests. You're so hyped up on saying what you want to say. Yeah, Candace Owens is pretty terrible in these formats. Especially with people who are usually like on her side. She'll usually trying to make herself look better. Cause I mean, she's just a narcissist. Recent Chrissy Teigen incident in response from Candace. Oh, another one that shows. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Oh, look at this one. I was a hardcore fan of your Candace. Thought you were amazing. And stood for the real thing. Oh man, what an idiot! The way you treated Nicole Arbour was the end of the line for me to turn on a friend. I guess you didn't see the argument with her and Tommy Lauren to turn on a friend so fast like that. Did not give her the chance to talk, being so rude to her. It is unbelievable.